Have you ever imagined hiring someone to hurt a man, only for that same person to end up saving his life and maybe even falling for him? Because that's exactly the kind of chaos, drama, and unexpected twists you get in this story. This is not just another love story. This is a wild mix of revenge, deception, comedy, and emotional transformation. And trust me, you don't want to miss how it all unfolds. Let's break it down. The story kicks off with tension immediately. A wealthy young man, Timmy, finds his house invaded by a group of female thugs. Confused, angry, and trying to make sense of what's happening, he quickly realizes this isn't random. Someone sent them, and that someone, Jennifer, his toxic ex. Now, instead of being completely overpowered, Timmy manages to turn the tables. He captures one of the attackers, the gang leader, Gigi, and what happens next is where this story takes a completely unexpected turn. Instead of handing her over to the police, he keeps her. Yes, you heard that right. He traps her in his house using an electric monitoring device that shocks her if she tries to escape. From that moment, Gigi becomes what you could call his reluctant prisoner, or better yet, his forced assistant. And this is where the story blends intense drama with hilarious moments. Gigi is not your typical victim. She's loud, stubborn, sarcastic, and completely unapologetic. Even in captivity, she doesn't lose her personality. In fact, she constantly challenges Timmy, insults him, and tries to outsmart him at every opportunity. But Timmy is equally stubborn. Instead of softening up immediately, he punishes her in the most unexpected ways, making her do house chores, humiliating her with ridiculous tasks like mimicking animals, and constantly reminding her that she owes him for destroying his home. Now, on paper, this situation is intense and even uncomfortable, but the way it's written introduces a lot of humor. Their back and forth arguments, misunderstandings, and sarcastic exchanges create moments that will genuinely make you laugh. But don't get too comfortable, because beneath the comedy, there's a deeper story unfolding. As time passes, we begin to see layers being peeled back. Gigi wasn't just a random criminal, she was hired. And not just hired randomly, she was manipulated. Jennifer, the ex, lied to her. She painted Timmy as an abusive boyfriend, someone who deserved punishment. So Gigi thought she was doing justice, not realizing she was part of a bigger scheme. And this is where the story starts shifting emotionally. Timmy opens up about his past with Jennifer, and it's honestly heartbreaking. He reveals that Jennifer was toxic, manipulative, and even dangerous. She cheated on him, emotionally blackmailed him, and even pretended to harm herself just to keep him trapped in the relationship. At one point, we realize something important. Timmy isn't just angry, he's traumatized. And Gigi? She begins to feel guilty. Now, here's where things get even more interesting. Just as the tension between Timmy and Gigi is slowly turning into understanding, Timmy's mother arrives, and this is where the chaos level goes from 100 to 1000. To avoid explaining the whole hostage situation, Timmy lies. He tells his mother that Gigi, now pretending to be Grace, is his girlfriend. Not only that, he takes it even further and claims she's pregnant. Yes, pregnant. Now imagine this. A criminal pretending to be a pregnant girlfriend, living in the same house with the man she was sent to attack, while his overly excited mother is planning for a grandchild that doesn't exist. The comedy here is unmatched. From fake cravings to forced affection to awkward situations where they have to act like a couple. It's chaotic, funny, and incredibly entertaining. But at the same time, the lies are building up, and we all know lies don't last forever. Everything comes crashing down when Jennifer shows up again. This time, She's not pretending. She exposes everything, the fake relationship, the lies, the truth about Gigi being hired, everything. And in that moment, the emotional weight of the story hits hard. Timmy's mother feels betrayed, not just by Gigi, but by her own son. And honestly, that scene is one of the strongest emotional moments in the entire story. You can feel her disappointment, her pain, and her heartbreak. It's no longer funny, it's real. But the story doesn't end there. In a final twist, Jennifer returns again, this time with a more dangerous plan. She wants to hurt Timmy again, hoping to save him afterward and manipulate him back into her life. But something unexpected happens. Gigi, the same person who was sent to harm him, steps in and risks her life to protect him. That moment changes everything. It proves that she's no longer the same person. She's grown, she's changed, and maybe, just maybe, she cares about him now. By the end of the story, we see a complete transformation from enemies to reluctant partners to something deeper. There's forgiveness, growth, and a sense that both characters have learned something important. Timmy learns to trust again. Gigi learns accountability and redemption. And Jennifer, she represents the past that must be left behind. Overall, this story is a perfect blend of drama, comedy, romance, suspense. It keeps you entertained, makes you laugh, frustrates you at times, and even hits you emotionally when you least expect it. The characters are strong, the dialogue is lively, and the twists keep you hooked till the very end. If you enjoy stories with chaotic energy, unexpected love, and strong character development, then this is definitely a must watch. And that's it for today's review, guys. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing movie reviews. And most importantly, head over to Mauricesamtv to watch the full movie and experience all the drama, comedy, and twists for yourself. Trust me, this is one story you don't want to miss. See you in the next video.